on a Wednesday morning from San Antonio, Texas. It is 10 a.m. on Wednesday, April the 26th. And I want to welcome you. We are beginning a new page layout. Yay! Page layout number 50, page number 1. And as you can see, we are going to be using some new product with this particular layout. So if you have your new catalogs, your new annual catalogs, the Fresh as a Daisy Sweet Collection is on pages 110 through 111. And there you will see this designer series paper, the stamp set that dies, the what are they, adhesive back gems? Adhesive back solid gems is what they're called. Everything that is included in this particular suite. And by the way, this particular suite is $73.50 and will be available May the 2nd. So if you enjoy today's layout, you'll want to make sure you come back next week so you can see page 2. And then also, if you're not already on where you get a catalog from someone, when you join my email list, you'll get a complimentary catalog. Just let me know on there that you need a catalog. And so with that, we're going to go ahead and get started with today's layout. I like to try to keep these particular pre-recorded videos to less than 30 minutes because I know that, you know, we all don't all have just time laying around to watch videos all day, right? I know I can easily watch videos all day long while I'm doing things, of course. I'm not just sitting here watching videos. I'm actually multitasking. But let me go ahead and show you the designer series paper, at least. This particular designer series paper, it is called, let me make sure I get this right, Fresh as a Daisy. And it's available in 12 by 12. And let me show you each one of these sheets. Look at this. By the way, my name is Barbara and welcome. Welcome to my scrapbook page layout videos. I am a demonstrator from the San Antonio, Texas area, and I give you pre-recorded videos every Wednesday at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time in order to show you how you can use your Stampin' Up! Products for your scrapbook page layout. So this is the first page. Look at that. Let me take this banner off. By the way, this is pre-recorded. I'm going to put that banner back up here in a minute. That way you can see this whole pretty piece of paper. This is just one sheet, you guys. Look at this. And then, of course, because our paper is double-sided, the flip side, you have this, I don't know, it's kind of like a dry brush. But the colors that are, the coordinating colors that are with this particular designer series paper, this would be boho blue, but on this flip side, you have some garden green. You've got the new color, wild wheat. You've got a mixture of Daffodil Delight and Mango Melody. There's a couple of colors in there. Let me bring that up a little closer. And then on the back side, it's kind of like a dry brush. I don't know if you can see that through that, but on the back side of the DSP is a dry brush of the new in color Pebbled Path, one of the new in colors. That's one sheet. And look at this sheet. Oh my goodness. You can almost just frame this all by itself. That's this side. And then the flip side is like a dry brush of copper clay, which is one of the new in colors as well, the 2023 to 2025 in colors. And then you have this sheet of daisies. And on this particular sheet, it is shades that coordinate with the new in color Moody Mauve. And then the flip side to that is is like a dry brush in the new in color Wild Wheat. I have my opinions about this color. It looks like baby poo. And those of you out there that have ever had to change a diaper know exactly what I'm talking about. Then we have another sheet of daisies here with some copper clay. You've got also a returning color. Pretty Peacock is in there. And then I don't know. It looks like there's another color in there. I didn't look at the back of the designer series paper. But anyway, the flip side is a dry brush in the Pretty Peacock as well. And then you have this sheet of daisies. And then the flip side to that is the Pebbled Path. Is it Pebbled Path? Yeah, Pebbled Path dry brush. And then you have this fun sheet that would be perfect for like mini scrapbook pages that you might have, or if you're doing a card of some kind. So you just cut along the lines and then you've got all these different designs. But on the flip side to that, you have the dry brush of Moody Mauve. So yeah, that's some fun paper that we're going to be working with. And let me put that off to the side. This is our bundle. Let me get that glare off. Our bundle, Cheerful Daisies. You made my day. Oops, a daisy. So sorry. Wishing you the brightest birthday. Your friendship means everything. And then you have all these daisy stamps and coordinating. It's a 2-step stamp. And then it is photopolymer. Yay. And then we have coordinating dies that will die cut these images and then some extra stuff as well. And I've already done all the die cutting today and stamping and whatever I needed to do just to help speed up the time for the video. And then also I broke out the Alpha Best bundle, which this is currently available in our annual catalog. Cheerful Daisies, the designer series paper, these adhesives that I'm going to be using is not going to be available until May the 2nd, by the way. Okay. But I did break that out because we're going to put a little bit of stamping at the bottom. Now, before we go any further, let's get a drawing out of the way and let me share my screen real quick. Share. I think I'm on the right screen. Double check. Yes, okay. All right. So let me shuffle. And also, for some reason, by the way, these are the, let me make sure I call them the right thing, the adhesive back solid gems. For some reason, don't ask me why, I have no idea. I ordered 2 packages. I normally don't order 2 packages of my accessories when I do like a pre-order, but for some reason I ordered a second package. So for the prize, this is kind of like an early new product prize. I'm going to be giving away a package of the adhesive back solid gems that I'll be using with this particular layout. The gems come in 3 colors. I know it's lemon lolly, boho blue, and copper clay are the 3 colors they come in. So we're going to be giving those away. So let me shuffle and let's get this drawing out of the way. Anyone that watched last week's video, whether it was from Facebook or YouTube, your name is on this wheel. And if you shared my video, you know your name is on here twice. And good luck. And it's Roberta Stashel. Congratulations, Roberta. Congratulations. You stop sharing there. By the way, if you didn't see it already, there's a package of the new adhesive back solid gems that are available in copper clay, lemon lolly, and boho blue. And I already have your mailing address, so I know where to send them. Okay, so let's get started on this layout. Let's go ahead and get this thing going. We are going to be starting with a 12 by 12 sheet of, what is this, wild wheat? I'm getting used to our new colors. By the way, let me turn this banner back on for those that might be watching the replay. This demonstration is pre-recorded. Make sure to visit the event details for some awesome current promo links. And while I'm putting this together, I might, if I remember, I might share with you a few that are going on right now. So let me make sure that you can see me and what I'm doing here. All right, we're good. Got a 12 by 12 piece of wild wheat. And I decided to use this particular piece of designer series paper, which is, I want to say it's a 6 by 6. Yeah, it's a 6 by 6 piece. And I'm going to go ahead and put this down first. This will be my first piece that I put down. Okay. And we're going to put this, I need to change my trimmer blade because I got some little fuzzies happening at the end of my papers. Let me do something really quick to my phone. All right, I don't know how to change that particular setting, but okay. We're going to go ahead and put this piece of, oh, I think I know what it is. Hold on, you guys. I'm sorry. Battery. That's why. Okay, now we're good. Okay, so let's go ahead and put this piece down. And I'm going to put this down probably right around here. If I had to guess, I'm putting it about 1.5 inches from like the left side, and then about 2.25 inches, 2.5 inches from the top. There's no rhyme or reason for this. I'm just putting that down, and that looks like it's straight. I hope it's straight because I've already put it down. And then now what we're going to do is I have some things that I've already done here. I've got a mat that is large enough for a 3 by 5 portrait size card. And then I have this piece of, I think this is also 3.5 by 5 as well. Yeah, it is. But this one has been embossed with the 3D fern embossing folder. I wanted a little bit of texture to go back behind this particular mat. And then I also, with this piece of designer series paper, I used this side. I die cut a, from the scalloped contour dies, I went ahead and die cut one of these. And I thought I had my dimensionals out. I'm just going to use this one for now. I could have sworn I had my dimensionals out. Don't you hate it when that happens? All right, well, let me cut some of these sides up here so I can use these. Remember, when you have your sheet of dimensionals and it is done with on the inside, you can use the outside. That's what those are. They're just sides. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and put this down. Let's go ahead and put this down directly on. We're going to put this directly down. Okay, and we're going to put this kind of up here at the top, right around there. That looks to be straight. So that's going to go straight down. And then we're going to mat this piece on, and I hope I get this right. I'm going to put, because I want to mat this kind of offset a little bit. I don't want it to be, I just want to see a little bit of that. Yeah, that's straight. And then I'm going to put some dimensionals on the back. I'm going to pop this one up. You all are doing fine wherever you are. I am pre-recording this video, and we're supposed to have some rain Wednesday. So we need the rain. I love the spring showers. Is it spring yet? I haven't even looked. I don't even know. Is it spring yet? I'm going to put this mat on. Oops, upside down. I'm going to put this mat on, and I'm going to put it kind of right there. Okay. So now we have a little mat happening there. And then I have a couple of more mats, which these are big enough for some 3x3 photos. Actually, I think these white mats, I'll double check. For my scrapbooking videos, because it's, I don't know, it's just throwing me off. I'm just going to start giving measurements in the videos. I will still put them on the supply list as well. So just know that. I just decided that's just a decision I started to do. So this basic white piece is 3.25 by 3.25 by 3.25. And this garden green, which I also embossed with the fern 3D embossing. So you can see a little bit of that embossing on the outskirts. That is 3.5 by 3.5. And I made 2 of those. We're going to go ahead and put those down. Before Layout 50, all of my scrapbook tutorials that I've done for the last few years, couple of years or so, they're on a private blog link. And just know, going forward, I'll start to, while I'm putting some dimensionals on the back of these, going forward, I'll start to give dimensions during the videos. But as far as all 49 layouts before this, unless you're a member of my VIP club, which just means you've placed an order with me or come to one of my paid events in the past, that's the only way you'll get access to that specific blog link. That's just a perk for being a VIP member. And I'm going to start adding some other things on there as well. Some other tutorials, by the way. Okay. All right. So now I have my 2 mats, which one of them can be a photo mat. One can be a journaling mat, whatever you want it to be. It'll be your layout. We're going to put this one kind of right here. Okay. And then this one is going to go down here. Let's see if I can get that about straight. All right. We're going to put something there in the middle. So we have all our mats down. And what I'm going to go ahead and do next is, this is where the AlphaBest little bundle came in handy. I'll show you what I did there. Got all my letters. Let me flip this around. We want it to say spring 2023 at the bottom. Okay, so what I did, and I'll bring one of them up here. Let me see if I can zoom in. Maybe it would be best if I zoomed in. I'll just leave it alone. I'll just bring it up here. So what I did is, you know, with the AlphaBest bundle, there's some background stamps on there. I stamped the background image in Stamped Off Pebbled Path. So it's the new, one of the new in colors, Pebbled Path. I stamped off, and then the letter I stamped in Full Strength Early Espresso. Okay. And then because it has a coordinating punch, I was able to punch it out. So let me get my letters kind of where I need them to be. 2023. We're going to put that kind of down here. Let me get these spaced out, and then we'll put these down. Hopefully they'll be spaced out and straight enough. And if you are replicating this layout and you are just a stickler for things that are straight, then get your rulers out. I eyeball things. That looks straight enough, right? All right, that looks straight enough to me. I'm looking at it kind of off-centered, so I'm looking at my... That looks straight enough. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and put these down. I'm going to use one to line up before I put the next one down. Okay. So while I am lining these up, I'm just taking the adhesive backing off and putting these down. Make sure, don't forget, we have our online exclusives, which basically means the things that are retiring from our current annual and current mini catalog. You can find some pretty good deals on there. Also, trying to do this at the same time. It's like chewing gum and walking. Also, I have my annual catalog product shares event. So in the event description, you will find a share survey, which basically means you want to tell me that you're interested in participating in either my paper or my ribbon shares. And I will be invoicing later in a couple of days. I'll start sending out invoices, and those invoices will be due by midnight on May the 1st, I believe is the deadline I have in there, because May 2nd, I'm going to be ordering all of the paper and ribbon for the shares. And basically a share is just, you know, you get a sampling of all the new papers, all the new designer series paper. I'm not doing specialty papers in this one. And all of the new ribbons. And then there's also some bonus. Yeah, I got those on there. There's also some bonus prizes just for participating in either my paper share, my ribbon share, or both of them. Okay. Okay. So I got those down at the bottom, and now I'm going to start filling in where I want to fill in with some daisy die cuts. That is the only stamping that I did. And I decided I wanted to do a couple of daisy die cuts. So I've got that pieces. I got all my little pieces over here. And of course, afterwards, I realized that I didn't use my adhesive sheets. So I was like, ugh, I hate it when I do that. Okay, I think I'm going to use that color because I got some green ones. And then I need that as well. So we're going to get away with doing basically nothing but dies here. These are, and get my glue. This is where I was kind of hoping I had remembered to do adhesive. So if you are replicating this and you have our adhesive sheets, I would highly suggest doing those. It'll make this part so much easier. All right, so we're going to put this down. And let me start with that one. Okay, we're going to put that down. This other piece I'm actually going to pop up with dimensionals, but I wanted some dimension. I'm just dabbing a little of our all-purpose glue kind of here and there. This is where scraps come in handy. And then let me go ahead and put this one kind of going that way. Give that just a little bit pressure so that sits. You don't want to put too much glue. Things will get messy because it'll start oozing out on the sides, and you don't want it. You don't want other stuff sticking to your. You don't want other stuff sticking to that. Okay. Now, this other die cut, this coordinating die cut, I'm just going to put a couple of mini dimensionals. This is where those mini dimensionals come in handy. Kind of randomly where I can. I'm just going to put 3. If you use scrapbook covers on your layouts, then you don't have to worry about this catching on something. But we're going to put that in there. That way it has a little dimension. And then the little centerpiece I die cut with Daffodil Delight. Yeah, Daffodil Delight. And I'm just going to rest that in there like that. And then we'll do the other one. And do one there, and then one more. By the way, hint, hint, next month's class kit in the mail for the first half of the month, let me throw that one in there, is going to be using the Cheerful Daisies bundle. So just know that. I should have put that other piece down where those stems down. I wasn't paying attention, but I think I can cover. I'm going to cover them up. Don't worry about that. All right, let's put that piece in the middle. Okay, my stems. I can't put those up with dimensionals like you can if you had used our adhesive, the adhesive sheets that are like the dimensionals. What are they called? Can't think. I haven't used them in a long time. And we're going to put, let's put this one like that. See, if you put too much glue on there, it's going to come out off on the side. Okay, and then let me get the other one. Just a dab, just a little dab. Once that hits that cardstock, it'll stick. And then, can I get this sideways? I didn't mean to crisscross it like that. That just kind of happened. But I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave that alone. And then let me get a little bit of glue. Actually, you know what? Yeah, let me put a little bit of glue on here. I'll probably get away with using a glue dot as well. I just want a little bit of glue on this piece right here. All right, let me just stick this back here. Let that hang out of that corner. And then let me get a glue dot on this. By the way, this piece on the die, it comes off of one of the other dies. I just snipped it off so that I could use it. Use it over here on this one. Let's stick that right there. And then I'm going to be using the Wild Wheat textured ribbon. This ribbon is so pretty, you guys, and it comes in all 5 of the new in colors. Copper clay, this is wild wheat, boho blue, moody mauve, and pebbled path. Right. Make some pretty cute, easy bows. Let's take, oops, let me snip. I think I need to get new paper snips for my ribbon. They're not as sharp as they used to be. I've used them for a really long time. And then we're going to get a couple of glue dots. This is a pretty thick bow. We're going to get a couple of glue dots. And I'll just fit it on the left side. If that bow is too big for you, I would suggest there's also a twine package that comes in all of the new in colors. You could easily get away with using twine as well. Okay. All right. We are almost done. The last piece is I did a couple of these die cuts, which you can easily separate if you wanted to separate them. I did one in Daffodil Delight, and then I also did one in Pecan Pie. Yeah, this one is Pecan Pie. I was wanting to do it in like early espresso, and I say that because I did the little center pieces that I also thought about putting like on the back so that it kind of showed through the centers. But I was like, let me just try this and kind of shadow these 3 pieces. And I decided to leave them kind of as is. And when I say as is, you can separate these just by snipping where it's barely held together. Okay, you can do that. But I left these as is because I thought it was a good big, let me make sure I put it on the right side. I thought this was a really good big die cut to help fill in this particular area. And I just need enough to put this on and shadow it. Shadow it. Just enough to shadow it. Pull it down, Barbara. Shadow it, Barbara. There we go. I didn't mean to. I want it just to have a little bit of that shadow. This is why we use glue. So things can move around if we need to move them around. Just tacking that on there. Okay, now let me just use some little ones. I'm going to use some small dimensionals kind of here and there. Just enough to get them to stick. Ooh, it's sticking wrong. Okay. After I am done pre-recording this, I'm like literally surprised the babies are being quiet. But yeah, they're, put one right there. they're about ready to eat. One right here. And let me put another one right here. Okay. All right. So I got some dimensions on there. We are going to put this right here. We're going to help fill in that little spot. And then this other one, because I die cut two of them, let me get a glue dot on the back. I did this one with some cardstock vellum. And, ooh, that is sticky. I should have put that on before, but that's okay. I'm going to put it on right. That way that can just stick out on that side. And then I die cut two more of these. This was the end piece. Let me show you. On the die cut, the very large die cut, this one right here, it is one large die cut. And on the end is this little piece right here. So when I die cut these two, the Daffodil Delight and the pecan pie one, after I snipped off the one from the Daffodil Delight. And so now I have, I used it over here on this side, which I'm still not too crazy about where I put that. But anyway, the pecan pie one, I have that, so I can save that. So if I'm going to use that for something else. But I ran it through the die cut machine with some scraps of garden green. And I ran it through twice so I could have a couple of pieces. So that is what I'm going to be doing here. And we're going to put one right on top of that. And then the other piece, we're going to put down below. Right there. And then I am going to move this because I'm not happy with this piece, this little piece right here. So I need to get a new glue dot. Nope, that one's fine. Let's see. I'm just not happy with where that one went. So I'm wondering if I should just like leave it off, or what am I on time? Oh, 38 minutes. I am way over, you guys. All right, we'll go for 45 minutes. Let's put that piece right here. We will just put it where it looks like it would go. Right there. There we go. All right. Well, I'm sorry it's more than 30 minutes. I was just going on and on and on. And that's because I had stuff already ready to go. All right. Now let's put a little bit of bling on there and then we can wrap this up. All right. So I'm not going to use boho blue. I could use lemon lolly, but nope, I'm going to use copper clay. We're going to use some big ones. And let's see. Let's put a big one there. We'll put a little one. And then we'll put another big one. Okay, we'll put something right there. And then let's put a small one right there. And then where else? Let's put a big one. Let's put 3 big ones. I don't even know if that's straight. Is that straight? Straight enough. Put them right there. And if you want, you can fluff up these, but I have a feeling they're not going to stay fluffed up very long. I mean, just to fluff them up, just flick the ends there just to give them a little bit of dimension. They probably won't go all the way flat, but it'll help a little bit as far as, you know, And you can also do this. I'm not worried about these because these have a little dimension on the back, but if you want, you can also fluff up the edges on that as well. But other than that, that's a big bow. I didn't realize that bow was going to be so big. All right. I've changed my mind on the bow. Let's move the bow to the center of where those two come together. That is a thick bow. But I'm going to leave it. Okay, I'm going to leave it. All right. So, get that out of the way. I got everything on there. I did. All right. So, we got enough on this particular layout. We have enough for a 3x5 photo, a couple of 3x3 photos, or you can turn one of these into like a little journaling mat and you can, you know, do some journaling on there. We use the Alphabest bundle in order to put spring 2023. There's a few spring colors in there. This wild wheat is going to have to grow on me because I'm telling you, I look at this and I think of baby poo. And I know I'm not the only one out there that thinks that way either. But anyway, this is layout number 50, page number 1, using the Fresh as a Daisy suite that isn't available until May the 2nd. So you got to wait. I'm giving you a little preview of what's to come as far as the paper and the layout and the bundle itself. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed today's layout, I invite you to hit the thumbs up, whether you're watching from Facebook or YouTube. And if you're watching from YouTube and you're not already subscribed, you can click in the bottom right-hand corner. You'll see a kitty cat holding a red subscribe button. You can hover over that, turn on your subscribe, turn on your bell notifications. That way you know when I upload a video or I go live. This one is pre-recorded. These scrapbooking videos are pre-recorded. So, and then I also invite you to share. Don't forget, when you share my videos, you have to come back, you share them, and you come back in the comments and type shared. That way you get extra credit on the weekly wheel for the prizes that I give away. So, there you have it. There's your layout number 50, page number 1, using Fresh as a Daisy suite. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day wherever you are. Be safe. Make sure to check on your elderly neighbors. And other than that, we will see you all Sunday afternoon at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. And if you liked this layout, I invite you to join me next Wednesday at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time in order to check out page number 2. So have a great day, y'all. Bye.